Welcome back to the C Morning Show, everyone. As we head into the final hour of our program, it's leading us right to our second discussion of the day. And as you may know, in this era of social media, everyone absolutely loves to snap photos of food and post them on their account. I know you certainly do. Do you put a lot of thought into the aesthetics of the food that you prepare for?
No. I just think about the shot, the frame and the the neatness of the food.
Well, that's something.
That's something. How about you?
I used to not. In fact, even before social media, my wife would always be big on, like, let's say I brought home some food, takeaway or delivery. She would always be like, let me plate it for you. And I would always be like, no, I'm just going to eat it to save us from doing the dishes. She's like, no, you have to enjoy what you're looking at before you enjoy it in your mouth. So she was always big in teaching me, and now I always feel like food has to look good because food can look amazing sometimes.
Yeah, it's part of the mindful eating.
Ah, there you go. So today we have someone who may be able to help you make your dish look more beautiful.
Yes, we are going to talk about the art of food styling with the one and only Mas Deta Unggul. Hello, good morning, Mas
Hello,
Deta.
good morning.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Now, we want to know, how did you start your career as a food stylist, and why do you choose this path?
Well, actually, food has been my hobby since early age. And then I study art school in college. And then after that, after graduate, I work at the lifestyle magazine. I'm writing about food and food reviewing. And then came along the interest of food make me more want to be involved. And then I became a food stylist and so forth. I became an in-house for Ismaya Group. Their in-house food stylist.
Okay.
After that, I moved to Kopi Kenangan since last November, and now I'm working as a freelance.
Okay.
Working as a
By the way,
freelance
these are
stylist.
some of these names he's mentioned, which if you're not familiar with, there's some prominent brands here when it comes to food and beverage, the food and beverage industry locally. So let's start talking about a little bit itself. Where do you develop your ideas, your creativity when it comes to this sort of thing? Because obviously you have to set yourself apart from the others.
Yeah. Okay, ideas actually came from my, I like to travel a lot. Like, I see like culinary travel, I like to see like new platings, and also I see like new menus on the outlet. And then also from Pinterest in internet, and then also like to talk with like colleagues and friends like chefs, and also even as a food stylist colleague.
Okay.
So, if we want to try this food styling career, what do we need to know? The first thing that we need to know about food styling?
Well, you have to love food first.
I have to love food. Okay, I love food.
Yeah. Okay, and then you have to, at least you have to know how to cook. It doesn't have to be you have to expert in cooking, but you have to know how to cook, like how to make a burger. You have to know what is it, the components, and then how to cook it.
Oh.
Okay. Let's break this down a little bit further, because you two are talking about something very interesting when it comes to food styling that I think we should share with our viewers. When it comes to food styling, what we see may not necessarily be what we get.
Yeah.
For example, you mentioned, Mas Deta, if you're looking at a commercial of a particular food, that may just be for looks only for the camera and has been styled to look very delicious and appetizing. Perhaps it might not even be real, but you're referring to food styling as well, having to know what the actual ingredients are and how it would taste, because styling that, you have to make sure it still tastes good as well overall. So can you tell us the differences between the two?
Yeah, actually, that's one of the methods that we do. Like, we subsidize real ingredients with something it's not.
Okay.
But actually, it's something that you're against time. Something that against time, because real food sometimes became to rot along the way.
Oh, or
Yeah.
discolor.
Or melting.
Discolor,
Like when you look about fruits, for example, it turns yellow, an apple.
Yeah.
Or,
That's why sometimes we put kind of like chemicals in it to make it more visually attractive.
Right. Okay,
Alright.
so it's actually still the real food, but you have to, because a shoot could take hours, right?
Yeah, that's
You have
right.
to maintain that.
So how do you know these techniques? Mas Deta, because
I do.
it's very new
unique,
to us.
yeah.
Yeah, very unique.
Yeah. Just searching and then study a bit of chemical and
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so you have a bit of a scientific background.
a bit, and sometimes asking from chefs, asking from friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
So what are some of the best foods for you to style? Like, what are some of your
Best
favorite things? Yeah, what are your favorite
What's
things?
the best food?
Your
Things
favorite
that you can
model.
do the most with, yeah.
Oh yeah, I like to style steaks.
Steak.
Steak.
How come?
Yeah.
It's hard to make meat look appetizing because it's kind of
Yeah.
like one tone of color, one or two tones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
I like it because
Because you like steak.
yeah, basically that. But I think sometimes it's gonna be a surprise if you cook it in the right way, and then
Okay.
you don't have to style it anymore. But sometimes if it fails, you can put like red coloring into the meat to make it more nice.
Tricks of the trade.
Tricks of the trade.
Okay. By the way, do you know the grill marks in most fast food hamburger?
Yeah.
Not real.
Not real.
Well, they actually print that. Well,
Really?
it's somehow colored on. I'm not sure how it's actually done technically. But I
Painted.
found out they don't actually grill your
Yeah.
because they have to reheat it quickly. There you go. So
Okay.
very interesting to know. All right, so I think it's time to put some action behind these words
Let's.
because we've been talking about food styling, but we really need to explore more about how it's actually done. So we have prepared our kitchen area. It's not really
Yeah,
a kitchen
it's
area,
not really
but it's a part of a studio that we're using as a makeshift kitchen. So let's head
Okay.
over there right now.
Let's move over here. We have here
Okay,
our.
first of all, yeah, explain what we have here. Maybe
Okay.
you should-
I want to show you how to style a burger actually. Right here.
Okay, so a burger. Burgers always look amazing.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't turn out the way
Unggul.
when you get it, when you order it. It's like, it doesn't look like the picture. That's because it's been styled very well, I'm sure.
In style. So we're going to style a burger and
Yeah. And also ice cream.
Ice
actually.
Ice creams. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's interesting because this must be one of the more challenging things to style because again, ice cream melts very quickly.
Yeah.
Do you have to work in a really cold room?
If you use a real ice cream, actually yes, but actually right now we're gonna change it with frosting.
With
cake
frosting?
Yeah, cake
Oh.
frosting.
Interesting.
All
okay.
right.
It's different texture, so I wonder how it's going to look. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
so take us through our one by one.
Okay, the first one is gonna be a burger. So,
gonna be burger.
okay.
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 So you have
Okay,
just a regular bun.
Yeah.
So these are all just okay.
Then you have to put
What's
a
that?
carton. on
That's
it.
a piece of cardboard.
Yeah,
That you.
Don't eat it.
Cardboard.
That's not
Yeah.
edible.
Why cardboard?
because that's why. It
Oh.
needs a space to
Oh.
fill out
Space.
the tomato sauce.
All right.
That's why.
Oh, okay. So normally when we have a regular burger, you would have the bread, then you would
Yes.
put any kind of condiments on the
Yeah,
bread. But you
yeah.
can't do that here.
You can do that because we couldn't see the condiments. That's why food styling is more about information.
Okay.
Like you give the information to the customer.
Like what's in the
Oh,
burger.
What's in the burger, that's
the
why.
Ingredients.
Yeah.
So okay, so I see. So you're not going to actually layer it, but you're still going to make it show
Yes.
by putting the
Yeah.
cardboard to elevate the
So,
patty a bit. That's
yeah.
a
Okay.
nice looking patty, man.
Okay, next one.
It's a good 100 grams there.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
slice of cheese.
So in order to style a certain type of food, you need to research it first.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Usually we have a brief first from the
Oh,
clients,
okay.
and then
What they want.
yeah, what they want. After that, we need to study it, study the food, study the shots, study the mood boards, and after that, we can prepare all the
Okay,
ingredients.
so you have a very lucky job because you get to do a lot of food testings, I assume,
yeah.
right? Yeah. That must be fun. That's the best part of the job.
No, you hate.
I don't quite get the character yet. I'm going to need another one of these burgers.
You will hate that job because of the calories.
That's okay. It's
Okay.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. Okay, so tomatoes.
Okay.
Now, tomatoes for me,
tomato.
Yep.
whenever I get like a burger takeout, for example,
Yeah.
I always say hold the tomatoes because I don't want the juice from the tomatoes
Yeah.
to soak. So
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
have that problem when it comes to tomatoes? Because it is quite moist in the middle.
Yeah, of course. That's why we cut it first
Okay.
and let it dry.
Oh, you do
really?
let it
So-
dry. How long do you have to let that dry usually for?
A couple of minutes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
And then
What will you do?
next part.
Okay.
I think you have to. Okay,
What's that? Oh,
This-
lettuce.
lettuce. Because if we let the lettuce a bit too long outside, it's gonna be dry.
Yes.
So we're gonna spray it with glycerin.
Glycerin.
Yeah, glycerin.
Is this vegetable glycerin?
Yes, glycerin.
okay.
So it would hold a lot more.
Okay. So glycerin is actually edible too, correct?
Yeah.
Like you actually can. It's not dangerous for you or anything.
Yeah.
It's just a. So the glycerin holds the moisture, or does it give it that kind of glistening effect?
Both.
So,
Both.
yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
So the only thing that's not edible here is the cardboard.
And-
Yeah, the cardboard.
by the way, I'm noticing the way you're doing this is like, don't decorate the way you would when you're trying to eat it. In fact,
Yeah.
you're kind of attacking this from
Yeah.
a front angle, right?
Yes.
So it has to look, you have to show everything from
Only
this
one
angle.
side.
One side.
You're gonna see the back side. It's
Okay.
ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go. What a big difference.
Okay. So
It's like a
something
skirt.
like this.
Ah.
Yes. Well, actually,
Okay.
just first.
And now?
I'm starting to think that all these years I've been tricked by fast food industry.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
That is like a picture-perfect burger from the front. That's amazing.
Okay.
Right, so the way you apply it, you're going to
Okay.
use that cardboard as a guide.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So this actually gives it the effect that this ketchup is all underneath that patty, when in
Yeah.
fact it's not. It's just basically outlining. Look at
Wow.
that.
Okay.
Something like that.
Now, so that's, yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
So how long does it
Something like
take for you usually to style one particular dish?
This is a quick one, but
This is a quick
usually when I do the burger, I think at least 1 hour.
Okay.
1 hour
Yeah.
for a burger? Wow.
Do you have to put any sort of finishing on
That's
it
a
to
pretty
give it
burger.
any extra
Yes.
pop on TV?
Yeah. That's why we need oil to.
That's just
make it
regular
crispy.
oil, cooking oil?
Yes. Regular oil. Sorry.
A brush.
Yeah. And
A brush.
Every artist needs a brush. There you go.
yeah. And then we need to
What do you do?
shine the.
Ah, so it gives it that look that the patty was looking a bit dull, so this is
Yeah.
making it look like it's fresh off the grill.
Oh, I
Not from a grill, by the way.
Not from a grill. I see. Oh,
Look at that! It looks like it's hot
Made a-
almost
It
now.
made a huge difference.
It is a huge
Yeah.
difference.
Well, that's a
Wow.
quick.
Okay, so can
expression,
I real quick just hold the camera there? So this is what you're going to see on the pictures, but check out what the back looks like. So you are being tricked, guys.
Yeah.
There you go. But look how amazing it looks from the front.
That
There you
looks
go.
good.
Sorry for the tracking, guys. There you go.
Okay. So this is our first dish. Now let's
You
move
guys
on.
want to try?
No. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
let-
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
She could use some work on her food aesthetics. You like to post pictures of your food.
I like it, but
Let me ask you this, Mas Deta.
Yep.
Has anyone ever kind of asked you for advice on how to do this, not for the sake of a business, for example, like an ad agency, but for people on social media? Not as an ad, but like you know how people
Yeah.
like to post pictures of food.
Oh, yeah,
People
yeah.
ask you advice like, how can I make my food look better?
Oh yeah, my mom.
Oh, really?
really, your mom.
Oh, that's
To
hilarious.
make this more beautiful. Okay.
All right. Where's the cardboard?
Oh no. I mean,
Oh, okay.
Let's try a different one.
Let's just gonna do.
We're gonna do something simpler. The burger's a little too complicated.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's
show
do
you
ice cream.
This is the ice cream. This is a soft serve ice cream.
Okay.
Just like the one that in the fast food
Yes.
chain. Okay.
Oh, the best kinds of ice cream.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So this is just regular whipped cream.
No, actually it's
Frosting.
yeah.
Oh, frosting.
Like,
Right.
Do you know the difference between frosting?
I don't eat either, so.
Okay. So you don't know.
Right.
Okay.
do it.
Yes, please. Can I move it
Yeah.
here first? Okay. Ooh. Up.
Nice.
I want it to be very tall, very high.
Wow, it's a very greedy serving of ice cream, by the way, Shanaz.
Okay. Let me do
There you go.
that.
Yep.
Up. Oh.
We're all holding our collective breaths, hoping that won't topple over. No, don't top it off. It's only gonna make it worse.
It's not as pointy as I want it to be.
It's okay.
Yeah, so how do you revise something like this?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So
Let me do it.
So it's trickier to work with something like this because, as you can see, frosting isn't very easy to what happens when you have to work with materials that's very difficult like this? Like this is obviously very tricky to work.
Yeah. We need to adjust with the. I mean, if we whip the cream too hard, it's gonna be hardened. Right?
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be that hard.
Okay. So the texture in itself is
texture.
very important.
Yeah.
From the beginning, you have to make sure you get the texture right.
Okay, so do you have any specific stories that, you know, like a disaster story?
Oh yes, of course, a lot.
What are some of the things that can go wrong when you're a food stylist? Let me try one.
What else? I think one of the most difficult part is to do a cake.
You do what?
Cake styling.
Cake styling, okay.
Because usually cakes came from the vendors.
Okay.
We cannot control it, so sometimes the cake came and then the frosting are crooked lines. They had crooked lines,
and then you have to even
fix
it
it.
out.
Yeah, I have to make it again.
Speaking of fixing it, this is horrible. No one's gonna hire me to style their food after this disaster. I'm noticing also when it comes to frosting, there we go, not so bad. It also doesn't hold its shape very long. Like it lasts longer than ice cream perhaps, but do you notice, does it start to change its
No,
form? It will hold?
It will hold.
Okay. So it's just me then.
Yeah,
I was trying to blame it on the frosting.
mine is better.
There you go.
Put a bit on top of it.
Eat salt, serve ice cream, guys. It's great for you.
Or,
What do you think? Yeah?
yeah. It's a low-calorie ice cream for you.
Okay, obviously, that's adorable. Okay, Rudolph. So this is, again, what we've just proven right here is the art of food styling is much, much more difficult than we thought. Any tips and tricks for those that are interested in doing stuff like this, even as a hobby, but obviously it's not very easy to do? What are some of the tips?
Not easy at all.
Oh yeah, just one step at a time. Just
Okay.
don't go with the most difficult part first.
Okay.
Like soft serve ice cream, for example.
Just try it.
Just try to study plating.
Okay.
Yeah, basically it's that. Yeah.
Study plating. Okay, thank you for the tip.
Missed the spot. I'm just kidding. Anyway, we gotta go. Thank you so much, Mas Deta, for
Thank you,
coming
Mas Deta.
and sharing with us. We really do appreciate it. And guys, there you go. Some tips to perhaps make your food and your posts a little bit nicer.
Yay! Now let's take a break, and we will have a recap of news from our previous segments. So stay with us.